There's an incident that happened out in South Miami-Dade County. Now you have a sister by the name of Daima Loving. She was walking with her friend Adriana Green down the street, and she passed by a neighbor of hers that is a white male. He called them whores. So they turned around. They was trying to figure out why is he calling them whores, and they got back and forth with him in an argument. And then he pulled out a shotgun on these two black women, and he told them, and I quote, they're going to shoot their black A-word face off their necks. This is what the guy stated. So after she had a gun pointed at her, she called the police. So the police came out. You would think, hey, they about to get this guy. He pointing firearms at people. He's being a racist. It should be a hate crime. No, that's not how the police reacted with this situation. Let's roll the clip.
Why? Why do I have to be corrected when my life was just threatened and my daughter's sick? I just want to go to the store and charge my phone.
No, please stop. She didn't even do nothing.
Touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
What the heck? I am. What the? Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Do not touch me.
She's not doing nothing.
I wanted to call my kids. I just said I wanted to call my kids. My phone is dead. What do you not understand? I got a gun pointed in front of me, and my kids is sick. I'm stressed out. I need to go call my children.
D. Ramos?
I need to call my kids.
What's his name?
I don't understand.
D. Ramos? Ramos, officer, what's your name, please? I'm asking you.
We're busy right now.
Who can I talk to right now, please?
Please do not let me touch you. I'll get you out. Can you touch me? Can you help me up?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Really?
Does anybody have a cage?
Really?
Well, who can I speak to?
Adri, get my hair. Adri's getting my hair and my purse. Can you give me a second?
Move.
Can I grab her purse, please? Why does he have to handle her like that? She didn't do anything wrong.
I understood, but when he's giving her orders and saying that he's being disorderly, she needs to calm down.
But she wasn't being disorderly, though. She wasn't being disorderly. I had the video. No, it's just him thinking he could use his authority to do what he wants to do, and that's not cool. And this shit is gonna get dealt with. Like, y'all not gonna keep abusing your authority like that. There's ways to do it and ways to say. Like, he knows she wasn't trying to get all crazy and like she just got a gun pulled out on her. What the freak?
So this woman was put in the police car for 4 hours. She had to sit there, and then she was brought to jail. They had charged her at the time period with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Now, the video clearly showed that she was not resisting arrest, but she didn't do anything. You saying calm down. You had a shotgun stuck in your face. You have this white supremacist doing this, and you want someone to calm down? And they didn't initially arrest this guy at all. They didn't. Now, they come back and they did arrest him with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That is his charge. But they immediately wanted to attack the black woman and treat her less than, even though she was dealing with a white supremacist at the time period. You see, these race soldiers don't respect black men or black women. That's why when you have these kind of stories, you go tell the Blackistan crowd, go tell them to talk about these men and how they're treating black women. You know that crowd, the Shea Butter Twitter crowd, the crowd that's on YouTube saying that black men is the most horrible thing on planet Earth, but they never speak up when black women are attacked like this. They never say a word. That's why I let you know they nothing but agents, and they dangerous, completely dangerous. And they are meant to cause nothing but confusion and hell in the black family. But this should not go on. And this woman should sue the city, just point blank. I would sue. Black people, you got to get your lawsuits. Black people, you got to get on your lawsuits. Sue on top of sue. Don't protest, sue. Get your lawyer. Make them pay, because that's the only thing that they understand. Now, the cop that was involved, he is suspended until further investigation, like always. And then the cops say they don't tolerate things like this, whatever, right? We pay attention to your actions, not your words. But she calling 911 because she need help, and then she get arrested. There have been black people that have called 911 and they've been killed by the cops. And they called. They was the one needing the help. That's why a lot of times black people don't want to call the police. It's because they, man, for what? All they gonna do is come harass me or try to criminalize me. The white man that stuck a gun in her face, he was fine. He didn't even get arrested till a week later. This is why we talk about racism and white supremacy. That's everywhere. And we see how dangerous white supremacy is. You look at New Zealand. But our issue is white supremacy is so intertwined in every institution in America. It's in the police department. We talk about the entity of the police department, not individuals, but the entity. It's in a criminal injustice system. It's there. It's in our politics. It's in our banking system. It's in our military. Any little thing you could think of. It's in Hollywood, the music industry. White supremacy is everywhere. It's no institution you can go to in America where you don't see white supremacy. It's even in the church house. You will see it. It's everywhere. So in order to get rid of white supremacy in America, you would literally turn America upside down, and you have to start a new system that wasn't built off of white supremacy and the benefits of white advantage. But it's sick. It's utterly sick. And people throughout the world, we all throughout the world need to take a hard stand in the criminalization of white supremacy, because you see what they can do. They've been doing it to us for hundreds of years. And what I like about this time period is that everything that we have been stating, all is coming to pass, and it's being shown that we want the so-called race baiters or race pimps. And you notice the people that say that is usually people that's white supremacists. Well, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this particular video itself. This is completely wrong. This woman needs to definitely, and I'm gonna keep repeating this, get you a shark of a lawyer and sue. But do me a favor, please don't get Benjamin Crump. I ain't got nothing against the brother, but Benjamin Crump just don't look like a shark of a lawyer to me to make these people like, oh man, he coming. You need the new version of Johnny Cochran. Where they at, male or female? That's who you need.